hearing and yelling. I was distraught. My whole world, everything that I had identified with, was shaken and broken down in that moment. I had no idea where I was going to go, what I was going to do, but I knew that I needed and wanted to feel safe. And 4 walls and table in a hotel room wasn't going to do it for me. So I went to my favorite place, Byron Bay, just an hour away. So I had an hour of total drunkenness, drunken states, completely out of my head, but I was smart enough to drive in the speed limit and be mindful of that. Of sitting in my shit. Of absolutely feeling indignation, a sense of righteousness, and deep, deep hurt. And at 3 in the morning, I wasn't even remembering. So I came to one of my favorite spots in Byron Bay, 3 before. I knew I was safe there. Pulled my car over, climbed into the back seat, and I remember right And so at one point I realized, oh, friends. And so I called my friends back. Yes, my view is great, support me, but not pander to me. I had support me. So I picked up that payphone and I gave her a buzz and she could hear something on your ear. She said, what are you calling? That one key point that I had forgotten when I first agreed to start this business. And that was that I was only there for a short time, for 1 year, to help him build his dream. And then I was to go off and pursue my passion. Somewhere along the way, gone. With that new awareness, I drove the hour home. I sat down with Angela. I said, that's it. I'm going away for 3 months. I will delegate my responsibilities in the business. I will replace myself, and there's no discussion to be had. And for the second time in his life, he was speechless. And that lasted almost 3 months before I left the country. And I can admit to you guys now, and I still haven't admitted this to him, that there was a part of me that wanted him to suffer and hurt like I did, with his words. By my leaving him, he would then appreciate me and see my value. And it just happened to be in alignment with my purpose at the time too, so that was the And he did suffer. He did. And that didn't feel so good, actually, in the long run. But I went away, and 3 months turned into 10 months. And during that time, I healed. I danced, I played, I forgave. I opened my heart. I learned new ways of being. And during that time, he still stayed in that struggle mode, that survival mode, continuing to self-medicate and just feel. So I'd like to say I came back after that 10 months and taught him what I learned, and we all lived happily ever after. But instead, something more perfect happened. We stayed. And it was hard. But we stayed. for a while. Long enough to realize that to really love each other meant to let go. Let go of what was, let go of our ideas, our ideals, our stories, our future, really. And so we did. And now I am so happy to say that we are both living our dreams on opposite sides of the world, still supporting each other, still loving each other, just as our contract outlined and signed somewhere in the cosmos. And sometimes I have to say, when I think about this story and this part of my life, I have to chuckle and I think, I was just looking for a good time.